You know, sometimes just a small change can put you on a path to learn totally new and exciting things on guitar. Today I'm going to show you one of those things that did it for me, and maybe it'll do it for you too. Back when I was in my early 20s, full of promise and with a lot less wrinkles, I was watching David Letterman one night, as I often did, and who walks in? None other than one of my guitar heroes, Robben Ford. Now I know you might be saying, Robben who? But trust me, this goes places you won't expect, so stick around. Anyway, he played Talk to Your Daughter, and I instantly fell in love with his solo on it. So I ran out to the record store and bought the record to try my hand at playing it. But I couldn't get it to work with my beloved minor pentatonic scale, so I kind of gave up trying to play it. But a couple of years later, I was living in Boston and browsing at the downtown Borders. Remember how big those bookstores were before Amazon came along? Now they're all gone. Anyway, I found a super cool book, Robben Ford's Playing the Blues. I've still got it today. Now, it didn't have a transcription of Talk to Your Daughter in it, but it actually had something better, a scale I had never heard of. Robben called it a minor pentatonic with an added sixth. Let's have a quick look at it. You just start with the regular old minor pentatonic, shown here in G. Then you take the flat 7, which is an F, and move it down one fret to the 6th, which is an E. So you see, it's super simple, but what does it get you? Well, for me, it got me new ideas and a new sound, and that's evident from this G7 chord versus this G6 chord. Now here's a lick that illustrates that different sound. And now a little bit slower. And this E is really the key note. And we even end on it. So that's a bit of a different sound, and that's cool and all, learning new riffs and licks in a new scale. But the real kicker was that I started to hear that sound of the 6th in riffs that mystified me at the time. Riffs like this one. Stevie had the sound of the 6th right in there. Or how about this one? Or how about this excerpt from perhaps the best blues rock solo ever? All of those licks and riffs use that 6th heavily to get the sweeter sound rather than the rough sound of the flatted 7th. But it had an even bigger effect on me, because in the book, Robben Ford mentioned that B.B. King often used the 6th instead of the flatted 7th. So in those days before internet music, I went out to the record store and bought a few B.B. King records. Mind blown. Now I knew where they all got it, from Clapton to Robben Ford. It opened up a whole new world for me in the blues. But there's yet another thing I learned from this. Getting back to Robben Ford's solo from Talk to Your Daughter, I finally did learn it, and you can check it out from a link in the description if you'd like to. But listen carefully to this excerpt from the solo. It taught me something really important that I needed at the time. Did you hear it? Robben was constantly flipping between the flatted 7th and the 6th. It's very evident in that final lick. Here's the 7th and the 6th. This taught me something I sorely needed at the time, and many intermediate players could use. There's no one right answer. There's no scale I have to stick to. It's the sound that matters. That one note taught me that. If you want more insights, songs, and much more, sign up for my early bird notification from the link in the description below. You'll get dibs on coaching, in-depth lessons, tabs, backing tracks, you name it. I'm even giving away a Larry Carlton S3 guitar. So sign up in the link below. There's no obligation whatsoever. I'll see you on down the road.